not blame you. It's bad leadership that caused it. Now, how can we progress in Nigeria whereby our grandfather is the one ruling without no idea? Our grandfathers have been ruling without no idea for the past how many years? For the past 60 years? When 50 Cent said what he said about Nigeria, a lot of people will insult him. A lot of people will agree with him. A lot of people will say all kinds of nasty things about him and about Nigeria, about the leadership of Nigeria. My question is 50 Cent right with all the wealth we have in Nigeria? Is he truly right with his write-up? Before I go ahead to read what he wrote here, Nigeria is a country. I want to talk a little bit about our country, Nigeria. Nigeria is a country in Africa. To those of my followers that don't know where Nigeria is, because a lot of people still think that Africa is a country. Nigeria is a country in Africa, mainly in West Africa region. The continent of Africa is blessed with mineral resources, all kinds of mineral resources, and with all kinds of intelligent people. Nigeria happened to be one of those countries in that country or whatever in that continent. Nigeria is blessed with abundance of all kinds of mineral resources. And above all, Nigeria is blessed with a very beautiful climate. But there's one challenge that we have in that nation. Nigeria is also blessed. Do I say that Nigeria is also cursed or blessed with leaders that is either they don't like the citizens, because I don't want to use the H word. It is either they don't like the citizens or the people that they rule over. And another thing is that, when 50 Cent visited Nigeria years back, he had this perception about the Nigeria living. He saw it as the fact that Nigeria was at the bottom. It was a reality, a fact of life that he had to express his feeling. What he encountered during his visit to a neighborhood in Nigeria, he described it as a condition far beyond what he had experienced. He also emphasized the fact that the absence of basic amenities, that's what a lot of us have always, talked about. We've always cried or asked the Nigeria government to please just the basic amenities for the citizens. Those were the things that he emphasized on. He emphasized on the basic absence of amenities like reliable electricity and air conditioning, just like you have in the US where he is from. And you go into a house, you don't move it with air conditioning, you don't move it with refrigerators, you don't move it with those basic needs. You don't move it. The only thing you're moving in is with just your furnitures. So this is encounter reshaped the understanding that he had about Africa, or that he already have about Africa, especially Nigeria. I know say we Nigeria, they like big things, they like to show off. So that kind of to me, I believe it reshaped his understanding of the suffering versus the luxurious life that we portray, and people, the poverty in the land. Those were the things that he kind of spoke about. The differences between that part of the world and the US. It's not that they don't have people that are suffering in the US. Of course, you have people that are suffering in all part of the world. So when he said that, and those were his thinking, and then he made the statement. He said, I used to think I was from the bottom. All my life, I have never seen anything as harsh as the neighborhood the driver took us to. Forget about housing project in the US, where the elevators aren't good, no AC, no steady electricity or others, cause they didn't even have that. Did you hear that? He said we don't have the electricity that is not even steady. We don't even have no AC. that is not steady. We don't even have broken elevators in homes, in projects in Nigeria. We don't even have projects in Nigeria. Those are houses that are given to citizens for free to live in. He said, we don't even have those. He said, what we call suffering is what they see as luxury. That's a big insult and slap on Nigerians. He said, what we call suffering is what they see as luxury. 50 cents, it is what he saw that he talked about. Calling suffering luxury in Nigeria is nothing. So like I said, I don't blame the guy. I don't blame him. The way we come to display our wealth in Nigeria, the way Nigerians display their wealth in Nigeria and show people with the private jets and everything in Nigeria, then we should have projects for people that don't have homes, people that are suffering. We should have a form of food card that the citizen collect every month to go to the store, to go to ShopRite, to go to the market to collect food, like a food voucher that they go use to collect food, and those people will get paid by the government. So there are so many things the government can do, or that the government does for the benefit of the people, that he saw that was not happening in Nigeria. So he voiced his concern. The concern that he voiced, a lot of people are seeing it as insult. Not be insult. I don't see it as insult. I see it as a challenge. A challenge to the government of Nigeria. Not that people are bringing it up for us to talk about. It should be a challenge to all the leaders, both present and the past. See what they have cost. Look at the dollar, it's almost 2,000 naira to $1. Somebody had predicted it that the dollar will be, by the time we realize it, it's going to be $2,000, 2,000 naira. And people are worried about that. 250 cents is saying that what they call suffering in the US is what is luxury in Nigeria. If it's not luxury in Nigeria, then what it is? What is it? With everything that God blessed Nigeria with, you have somebody having how many billions of dollars or naira in his house. You have the banks keeping dollars. You have the bank CEOs, the bank managers, all of them. During that changing of the naira to new naira or whatever, you have them changing money, asking people to pay to change monies. Then when somebody speak about your country, you are seeing it as being insultive, instead of you to mandate the leaders to do what is right for the citizens. I don't blame 50 Cent at all. I don't blame him. It is, they say, if person no tell you, say your mouth they smell, say your mouth you have a bad mouth odor, you will not be brushing your mouth and washing your tongue every day. But if somebody applauds you because your mouth stinks, then you wake up in the morning and just go out without washing your mouth or using deodorant, just like a lot of you don't use deodorants. So it is a good thing that people are bringing up these things, this conversation or post that he made almost over 10 years ago. They are bringing it up again for discussion. And look at what we have today in Nigeria now. See how people are suffering. Baby food is 18,500 naira. One can of baby food. What can? And these idiots, they go to abroad and have their babies, all their children. They don't even understand what suffering is. When somebody is speaking fat, all the children, when they're born under this comment section, they will come out and be saying and be insulting him. Did he tell you that there was no poverty or suffering in America? He said it. He said he thought that they were suffering in America. That what they call suffering, at least in project houses, they still have electricity, they have air conditioner, the elevator is broken, they use the staircase to go upstairs. He said where they complain that the elevator is broken, doesn't work, but they've seen worse, that he's seen worse, that what would it cause poverty, suffering, is luxury in Nigeria. And you people are insulting him. No, make una insult her well. As a person as I be insult. Insult him now. Anybody that tells you people the truth is who you people like to insult. Please share this video so that Nigerians, I don't understand the day that you people will have sense. Somebody they tell now the truth. One of them come out to say, thank you for telling us. Let us face our people. Let us begin to hold our leaders accountable. Hold them accountable. Right to your different district. Let them do what is right. You are insulting him. That is telling you that it's only elevator that is broken in the project houses that is given to the citizens for free in America. And they still complain. And you are insulting him that you don't blame him. Blame him now. Now me you can't blame before. Please share this video, people.